Shalawam, shalawam. Alright, first and foremost, 1 second. Let's get to the east. Turn my car. Shalawam to all the brothers and sisters that's coming in. Ahtham. Alright, to the east. All praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and GMS. Apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well and sincerely taught us his truth. Shalawam to the tabernacle of David, 144,000, as well as the 1/3 men, women, and children. He's your brother Yaramya Kazak, back with hopefully another edifying lesson. In transit, won't be too long. He's out on lunch. So, get a moment for the brothers and sisters to come in, and then we'll begin the lesson. Shalawam. Alright, so main thing is Canada. That's what we always talking about. Just what the Edomites is doing. You know, and Yahawah the signal bearers with me. So, if brothers haven't, if you're not following GMS, you know, then and you're not just watching the news and paying attention to what's going on, you're not doing your due diligence and watching, then you probably don't know what's going on. Canada is passing these certain laws, which we already went over this, you know, months ago. This is the environment. This is the atmosphere. It's in the atmosphere. Okay, what the WEF was saying, misinformation laws. There's gonna be a bundle, a grip of misinformation laws passing, and Canada is going forth and being at the forefront of that under Trudeau. This dude's a clown, man. He's been wicked. He's been stupid. He's been ignorant. You know, Trudeau. Okay. So, these misinformation laws, and shout out to GMS Toronto, the brothers out there in GMS that go out on the highways and byways and preach and push. These misinformation laws will deem them a threat and will deem them to, I believe in the article it said, to get life in prison for going out and preaching and praying, you know? Because, before we do camp out here, all the brothers, you know, we say a prayer led by the elders, and we say a prayer facing to the east in the name of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Okay? So, understand that this is going to affect, all the true brothers that's going out. This is what we call persecution. It's underhand. It's underway. And not only is it going to be in the physical, but I mean, they're not even really tripping on the internet. That's the easy part. They could just, y'all see many times how they done took us down, how they done shut the live down, and you post a video and they say that it's against the violations. They say it's a violation, right? It's against code, okay? That's easy. They not tripping over the internet. They can easily take that down and handle it. Now, they on the physical. They coming for the streets. They coming from the brothers that's out there in the streets, right? The same with the Bowser Pinto laws. Brothers, if you in this truth, you call yourself to be in this truth, and you know you're supposed to be watching as commanded by Yahawashi, you need to be familiar with these laws and these articles and these executive orders and situations that are passing. You be like, yeah, it's in Canada. How is that affecting me? It's gonna affect you, buddy boy. Okay? Yeah, it's in Canada. It's coming to America. The Bowser Pinto laws is the exact same thing. Brothers gathered in 2 or more, because they know 2 or more, Yahawah's in the presence. So they say we can't gather in groups of 2 or more, or they'll deem it a threat, right? That's the Bowser Pinto laws in the DMV area, Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, right? The District of Columbia. So, if you're not paying attention to these things, guess what? It's going to hit you like a bat out of hell, man. It's going to come out of nowhere, and you're going to be like, dang, I didn't know that was against the law. That's what you're gonna say, because you haven't been paying attention. We are appointed to watch. We are appointed to study, to show ourselves approved. We are appointed to pray, to fast. You're not just appointed to go on live or do. And if you're doing a lesson, then you should have studied beforehand. So you should have some understanding of what you're talking about. All right, so that's studying right there. That's what you got to do. You should be watching. It shouldn't be no basic lesson, man. We can tell brothers that's really going into, if you really putting in time, if you really putting in hours, or you just doing some shit to do some shit. You ain't gonna make it into the kingdom just doing some shit to do some shit. You can do that all day, man. It's pointless. You don't want to do vain works either. You out here doing vain works, man, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi gonna eat you up. Because you're not really putting forth. You're not really putting. It's not true love. It's not true love. You can tell true love. You can tell if you had a female, you dealt with females, you can tell which one is really riding with you and the one that's just coming because you paying for the meal. Yeah, she just coming because I'm just paying for the meal, right? But you can tell that bitch, you can tell that female that's going to come regardless if you got the money to pay for the meal or not. She just going to come because she enjoys being with you, right? There's a lot of you brothers that just, come because y'all know Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi about to save you out of this thing. And you don't really enjoy, you don't really love this thing, right? Then that persecution, you gonna bounce off. In that persecution, you gonna be like, I ain't get my head cut off for Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. I ain't going down for this shit. I'm gonna go ahead and take that C-hip. I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I ain't dying for this shit. That's how you niggas gonna be. Because you just came because he was paying for the meal. You didn't really love him. You didn't really have no understanding on what you've been a part of. When shit get wicked, man, y'all act like we playing. We not playing. We may be saying this shit. We may make jokes about it. When this persecution really goes down, hey, that's gonna show if you've been building up your faith. What we gonna do though? What the brothers that's on the corners weekly, consistently doing lessons over and over and over, what we gonna do? We gonna go into our spiritual bank account. What we've been doing? We've been depositing. We've been making heavy deposits, long deposits, depositing every week. We rich in the spirit. We wealthy. These brothers is wealthy. You gotta bet. We investing. Y'all talking about stocks. Everybody talking about crypto. Bitcoin hit a record high. Nigga, we recordly high in the spirit. Our wealth is recordly high. These fools focusing on carnal wealth. Alright? Shoot. And we getting, hey, you build yourself up in the spirit, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi will reward you in the physical. You'll find yourself having more money in the physical because you built yourself up in the spirit. Then it's going to come back to you. Alright? If any of our parents were absent in our life, I ain't had no father. The fuck? If any of our parents, nigga, get your ass out of here, man. Well, nah. You know what? Don't be effeminate, bro. It doesn't matter if you had a mother, a father, you grew up in foster care. None of that shit matters. You an adult now. Work that shit out. Work that shit out. Effeminate, that means you acting like a female. You being feminine. Don't be effeminate. Hold up, is that a female or a man? You a man. You a man. Act like a man. And if you don't know what a man is, you need to read these scriptures. You need to go into these scriptures. That spirit of a real man is coming back on this earth. It ain't gonna be no more bitches out here. A lot of these men out here is bitch made. You can get offended. You can take it how you want to. You're soft. Don't be out here being soft, man. Don't no woman want to deal with a soft ass man. Women don't like soft niggas. They use them and manipulate them. You soft, you ignorant, you gullible. She gonna act like she like you just to get your ass to take her out. She one of the ones that's just coming because you paying for the meal. Back to that point. manipulating soft, gullible men. Alright? Be a real man out here in this thing, bro. I'm good, I have both parents. It don't matter if you got both parents. You can have both parents and they not know shit and they ain't teach you shit. And you still be out here fucked up. Both of your parents could be stupid. Alright? If you ain't got no truth, you ain't never been in this truth, it's pointless. Alright? Both my parents was not in the truth. They was in Jesus Christ. Alright? It don't matter if you got parents. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Yahawah is our Father and Yahawashi is our everlasting Father. That's in the scriptures. That's what he's known as. So, at the end of the day, bro, these scriptures, this truth that we speaking, the Bible, the elders are your spiritual parents. And you know, this brother probably don't know GMS or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, just in general. Alright? The elders are your spiritual parents. The brothers that brought me into this truth. My brother Young, man, out in the Wisconsin camp, brought me into this truth. I would be consider him my spiritual parent or my spiritual brother. You know? More so being a brother, you know, in that aspect in the world when we dealt with each other, but it's more so in the spirit. Because he brought me in to this truth and saved my life, man. Or gave me, not saved it, but gave me an opportunity to work for my salvation. Because brothers can't save your life, but he gave me an opportunity to work for my salvation, man. I'm about to pull up at my destination. I'm about to get a smoothie. Hold up, man. About to back up. Yeah, move, Esau. Cause I hear Esau's. I hear Esau. I hear Edomites. I can't drive. I wear glasses. Let me stop. How you doing, sir? Alright. Let me back up. But, alright. What do you say? If I rebuke truth, it makes me the fool, so thank you. If you rebuke truth. Yeah, if you rebuke the brothers that's giving you the truth. Let me get my sword. If you rebuke the brothers that's giving you the truth, yeah, you would be foolish. That would be foolish of you to rebuke the brothers that's giving you the truth. And we ain't say nothing wrong. Telling a brother to be a real man, that's nothing wrong. That's going to benefit you in your life. That's going to help you deal with problems. That's going to help you have more accountability, responsibility in your life. And you're going to deal with situations better by being a real man, by getting in the scriptures. Let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs 1:8. My son, hear the instruction of thy father and forsake not the law of thy mother. Alright? At this point in time, we know, hey, our parents wasn't in the truth. So guess what? Who your father? Your father's Yahawah. It's God. His name is not God. His name is Yahawah. That means he is, he exists. Or to be, breath. Okay? Your mother would be who? Wisdom. Alright? Wisdom. You want to deal with wisdom. So you want wisdom to come into you and deal with you, so you'll deal with things in a wise manner, to be a wise man. If you're a wise man, you can be, it's two types of wise men. You can be a wise man in this world, and we know wisdom of this world is foolishness. Or you can be a wise man in this truth, and you can be righteous. That would make you a righteous man, a blameless man. Trying to be perfect. Your heart would be perfect towards Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Glory to, okay, you know the abbreviation, the tetrahedrogram, but you would put some A in between that, understanding the Hebrew. His name would be Yahawah. Alright, Yahawah. So when you pray to him, pray to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. That's the Father and the Son. You wouldn't pray to YHWH, because that's not his name. You know, but hey, Spirit may be dealing with you just to get that, I don't know if you're an Israelite or not, and you saying Jesus, it wouldn't be Jesus because the letter J was created in 1524. So it would be Yahawashi. That means, first of all, Yah is he. Then Hawashi also means victory, if we never brought that out for brothers. But it also means to save, or is salvation, or to deliver, or victory. He is victory, he saves, he is salvation, he delivers. He is all those things. So it's Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, and Sloss. If you could put that in the comment board so the brother can get the full, or any brother, man, that's in here. Kawam, any brother that, ain't too busy. If you could put it in the comments. So back to it. So what's going on in Canada is going to affect us. And we've been telling brothers that, man. What I always say. I say, yo, get out there on the corners before they shut the corners down. They shutting the corners down now. It's getting to that point. Famine of the word. The water. Alright. Famine of the word. And we've been telling y'all that. Okay? Because the only place that it really counts. Yeah, you can help people on the internet, but when you out there on them corners, that's when it really counts. Okay? That's when you really putting it in. Alright? But yeah, it does count on the live. Okay? I ain't gonna say that it doesn't count, but it counts more when you out there on them corners, when you out there on the streets, in the highways and byways, amongst the hedges, amongst the people. When anything can pop off. Alright, if brothers had watched my live yesterday, man, we had Yahawah always sends a balance. He sent the scoffer. Well, he wasn't even scoffing. He just came through and said some bullshit and kept walking. You had this person ride by and beep at me and yell at me, right? And then at the end, and you had a female come through, and she was complimenting me. I like what you're wearing. I like you're blessed, and then she gonna ask me for money, and I'm like, I ain't keep no change on me, I got some change in my car, but I could see through all that. Okay, just complimenting me, not even standing there listening to the lesson. So that was on the left hand side, in a sense. All right, then you had a brother at the end of the camp. If brothers had watched the street preaching yesterday, at the end of the lesson, and I was on there and I was about to shut down, right? I was about to close up and wrap up because it was getting cold as hell. My hands was cold. I put my gloves on. I was cold, man. It was windy. And then, like, the spirit just kept me going, because when that person came through and beeped at me and yelled at me, I just got charged up again. And I started going in. And then this brother came with his dog. And I said something about along the lines of no man has lived that didn't sin except Yahawashi. And then he said, and Jesus Christ. And then we went into it. But it was a good exchange. And I told him he was a Hebrew Israelite. I thought he was Judah, but he was actually tribe of Gad. He was Chickasaw, right? And that was a beautiful exchange to go through it with that brother, man. Yeah, that was wonderful yesterday, right? But that was a balance. How we talk about a balance. Yahawah gonna give you a balance. He gave me some scoffers. He gave me some mockers. Then he let a brother come through, man. The brother seemed to be righteous. Brother knew the scriptures. All right, he didn't know he was a Hebrew Israelite, but he knew the scriptures. At the end of the day, that brother could be 144. That brother could be 1/3. Okay, so he wasn't scoffing, mocking. He was standing there, and it was cold, and he was listening. And we was talking. So that be that balance that it comes with. Yahawah's always gonna give you a balance. He put you through hell. He done put me through hell plenty of times, but then he lifts me up. He brings me to another level. Right? To the point, he know me and my wife, my whole family, like me and my family, we need a house because we just had a baby. And, the apartment is seeming kind of small right now. So, but he's lifting me up, right? Credit score been going up. Got this new job. Things is seeming to work out in my favor, right? But when I was low, did I give up? Did I stop? No, I maintained that same faith and that same spirit. I maintain the same works, regardless. Rain, sleet, snow, hell, heaven, regardless. Maintaining that same. When you low, you shouldn't go harder. When you high, you gotta maintain that same level of faith. You gotta have that true balance, right? Some brothers that get low, and they'll start cursing Yahawah like, why you doing me like this? You know what I'm saying? I've been doing all these works for you, and you bring me down to this? Like, nigga, no. You want to be chastised. You want to go through things. All right, let's get that in the scriptures. Hebrews 12:8. But if you be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then you are bastards and not sons. If you are chastised, then you basically, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi is testing you. You want to be tested. You want to go through a battle. You want to go through ordeals. Everything's not going to be peachy clean, man. Okay? Everything's not going to be peachy clean. We working it out. That's 360. That's in the relationships. That's in the family. That's with your spouse. That's with your kids. Okay? All this stuff be tests. That's what, like my boys, that's my wife's kids, right? And then me and her got a kid together. So they dad, whatever, he in their life and shit. I ain't knocking him or whatever, because according to the law, he doing what he's supposed to do. Alright. But he allowed him to have like dreads, right? And I done brought the kids in the truth. So now they gonna cut their dreads off, right? And they don't got no jatas or whatever. It's not all like that. And I make sure they don't take it past their neck or whatever. Cause you can't just change somebody overnight. You gotta give them that time. And and they kids, and the oldest one is 12, so he under the law now. So he understands that. And he wanna get his dreads cut now. He wanna get them cut down so he can wear his hair low or grow an afro or get braids. He can get braids. Okay? And the youngest one want to do the same thing because they saw me cut my hair, and all that, and get the braids and whatever it be. Okay, you lead by example. That's the best thing you can do. You lead by example. And you can't force somebody to keep the laws and commandments. You just got to pray for them and, man, pray that Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi will bring them into this truth. Same thing with my mother, man. Alright? Prayed that she would stop eating the pork. Prayed that she would, get the right names, the correct names. And I'm lagging. Yeah, it's probably the signal, man. So I'm about to end it. But prayed that she would get the correct names and all that. And now she ain't even really calling on Jesus Christ anymore. She calling on Yahawah, Yahawashi. She's trying to work on her health. She stopped smoking. Right? Things are changing. That comes through prayer. It's not going to come through overnight. That came through a long, years. Alright? That came through that. And that came through what? Leading by example. Alright? If I'm lagging still, then I'll end it. I don't want to be on here lagging. I know my signal probably trash. But you can't force nobody to be in this thing. They have to be, what's the scripture say? If Yahawah doesn't choose you, then Yahawashi can't even deal with you. Alright? Pray. Hey, don't pray for a wicked man. You pray for you pray for somebody that's sincere, that's humble, that's meek. You pray for your people to change. If they don't want to get it, they ain't going to get it. If they don't want to keep the laws and commandments, then their prayer is going to be an abomination. And they're going to have to go through more hell and more shit. They're going to have to face it. Because they don't want to learn. They don't want to change. At the end of the day. Alright? New page. What you mean? Now I got 2 pages. This the other one. I don't know if you follow my other page. I don't know, you're saying new page. I got 2 pages. I actually got 3 pages. But, hey, with that being said, man, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Hey, it was funny. I'm parked to the east. Alright, all praises, yo. Shalawam, Shalawam, Shalawam. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well and sincerely taught us this truth. Shalawam to you, brothers. Kwam Tazahawan. Shalawam as well to the 1/3 men, women, children. Shalawam. It is lagging. It don't want to even cut off.